in a trade with the Baltimore Ravens, with the 26th pick in the 2008 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Dwayne Brown, tackle, Virginia Tech.
And here he is, former tight end, okay, which tells you he was an athlete. 6'4", 315, long arm.
Jeremy Lane of Northwest State, Louisiana, going to Seattle. And Les Snead is the latest person to prove that kickers are people, too. Greg Zuerlein, the kicker from Missouri Western.
So he gets to stay in state, but isn't he's a transfer from Nebraska, Omaha.
There you go.
Which had dropped their program, so he needed a place to kick.
With the 17th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select C.J. Mosley, linebacker, Alabama.
Boy, he's such a solid football player. 6'2", 234. There were some concerns about his shoulder. He was medically cleared by just about every team. And when you talk about a solid plug-and-play inside linebacker in a 3-4 defense, that is him.
With the 28th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Laken Tomlinson, guard, Duke.
Local Chicago product, so this will make a lot of folks in this area happy. The Detroit Lions go online.
Tell you what, he was a fixture on the right side at the right guard position since 2011.
See that the pick is in for them. They're going back to offense rather. Tight end C.J. Uzomah from Auburn, a guy that is a big, tall, thick target for Andy Dalton.
You say, well, wow, this is the second tight end they've drafted. Remember, they took Tyler Kroft, I think was in the 3rd round. Yep. And now they go with another big body guy out of Auburn.
To find out.
Hey, this is Lloyd Malloy reporting live from Kent, Washington. Hey, I'm here with a whole bunch of young Seahawks right here. We say, C, C, C. With the 147th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Quentin Jefferson, D-tackle from Maryland. Yeah! Yeah!
So somewhere, Quentin Jackson thought he was going to play for the Seahawks, but instead it was Quentin Jefferson from Maryland.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I'm from Atlanta. With the 195th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Weiss Schleicher, guard, San Jose State.
All right, Falcons try to fill their offensive line need.
Hi, I'm Randy Peterson, and with the 219th pick in the 2016 NFL Draft is Will Parks, defensive back for Arizona. Yeah. Go Broncos!
With the 3rd pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Solomon Thomas, defensive end, Stanford.
So he doesn't have to move very far, Coach.
That's great. That's great for him to see Solomon with his family. Just an extraordinary young man. Looking forward to what this guy can do at the next level.
Good luck, man. I think one of the keys, Coach, is his versatility, because the last 2 years the 49ers have taken a Pac-12 interior defensive lineman. They took DeForest Buckner and Eric Armstead, right? So now it's a different front. They're going to play a 4-down front, so you would anticipate.
With the 5th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Corey Davis, wide receiver, Western Michigan.
Okay. All right, so Western Michigan top 5 pick.
How about Steve Smith right there? Welcome to the broadcast, Steve Smith. That's a great poll, man.
Appreciate it. He didn't even have his jacket ready.
Look at him. His jacket was off.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. They just got a stud, 10 years.
That's an unbelievable story. He wasn't even able to work out since his college season ended. had an ankle injury. They were hoping to be able to work out after the combine, couldn't do it. So the NFL just pulled the trigger at number 5 on a wide receiver from the MAC that they weren't even able to work out.
With the 116th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Carl Lawson, linebacker out of Auburn.
There's Lawson, now at Bengal.
Yeah, he's an explosive lower body athlete, really good get off, powerful hands. He's had hip and ACL surgeries. He's also kind of stiff lower body, but if you want to talk about a powerful guy coming off the edge, he can set the edge in the run game, really good bull rush. I think what Paul Gunther's going to see in Cincinnati, the defensive coordinator, is in the 3rd round, they got Jordan Willis. In the 4th round, Carl Lawson. Remember, they're getting a little bit older now. Carlos Dunlop on one side, Michael Johnson on the other. Will Clark was a 3rd round pick out of West Virginia a couple of years ago. So they're really trying hard to augment that pass and get after quarterbacks.
With the 189th pick of the 2017 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select
Tanzel Smart, DT Tulane.
Defensive tackle for Tulane.
All right, Lance, your alma mater, the Green Wave of Tulane and Tanzel Smart. We just finished talking about Matt Forte, another Green Wave.
Tanzel Smart is a 3rd round talent who's going in the 6th round because he's a squatty body.
186th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Chuck Clark, defensive back, Virginia Tech.
Well done, Jordan. Congrats.
I'll start with Chuck Clark, and I want to get back to Caleb Brantley. Chuck Clark, I liked on tape. There's nothing special about him, but I thought he's just a rock-solid tackler.
With the 117th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jordan Whitehead, defensive back from Pittsburgh.
Hey! Big pick, big pick. Yes! Great pick! Great pick! Yes! Go Bucs! Go Bucs! Yeah! Good pick! Love it, love it, love it! Yes! Go Bucs! Go Bucs!
You feel cheated, don't you?
I do. I thought the parrot was going to say, "Oh, Jordan Whitehead!"
I know.
Or at least Buccaneers. Sorry, Whitehead. I don't mean to steal thunder.
Live from the construction site of the new LA Stadium, I'm Ventura County Fire Captain Tom Lansky, alongside my colleagues from Ventura Fire County Department. With the 135th pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select John Franklin, defensive end from Stephen F. Austin. Yeah.
No, sir. That's Stephen F. Austin.
Okay.
That's a Texas legend.
We'll give him a pass.
That's a Texas history legend. It's not Stephen Austin.
Okay, we'll give him a pass.
Okay, and put the F in there. Put some respect on his name.
And oh, yeah, it's the Star Wars folks again.
I agree, R2. That's a great one. With the 142nd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select DJ Reed, defensive back, Kansas State.
With the 157th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, our Minnesota Vikings select Tyler Conklin, tight end, Central Michigan.
Tyler Conklin is a former JUCO basketball, actually a small school basketball player who transferred over to play football.
With the 3rd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Quinnen Williams, nose tackle, Alabama.
Big Baby is off the board. His offensive line teammate at Alabama called him a 300-pound bar of soap because he's just so slippery. But this is an unbelievable rise for a guy who basically had 1 year to play for Nick Saban at Alabama. He originally committed to Auburn. In fact, many of his passwords are still Auburn-related because he just doesn't want to go through the hassle of getting rid of them. And of course, his mother passed away from breast cancer in 2010, and he plays for her and thinks of her every single day. And I have to believe that Quinnen Williams is thinking about her right now as he makes the walk of his life. When he was recruited and signed by Alabama, Nick Saban wasn't that sold on Quinnen Williams. He said, wait a minute, we only got Raekwon Davis and Quinnen Williams. They both turned out to be pretty good players. Quinnen turned out to be so dadgum good. He was the 3rd overall pick after only just 1 year. But Booker, that 1 year for Quinnen Williams at Alabama was stellar.
The Los Angeles Rams have traded the 56th pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. With the 56th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs have selected Mecole Hardman, wide receiver, Georgia. All right.
Mecole Hardman is a speedy receiver. We just talked about the Chiefs off the field situation. Mecole ran a 4.3 4.40 and was upset about it at the combine. By the way, tomorrow in Bowman, Georgia's hometown is Mecole Hardman Day.
Yeah, you gotta love it. I got the phone call, and everybody was at the draft party at home in Winsboro, Louisiana, and I walked in the bedroom with my mother, and I'm talking to Rich McKay and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it's the only time during my mother's life I ever saw her cry. When I got
With the 11th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Mekhi Becton, tackle, Louisville.
So the run on receivers is going to have to wait, but Mekhi Becton, ladies and gentlemen, human beings that large should not run as fast as Mekhi Becton did. At the combine, 364 pounds, ran the 40 in 5.1.
Well, Boog, I tell you what, I think they got the best tackle in the draft in Mekhi Becton, and somebody that when you watch how hard he's been working through this process, I know there was some concern about his weight. There's Joe Douglas there celebrating with the New York Jets.
The New York Jets pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Jets select Denzel Mims, wide receiver, Baylor.
The Baylor Bear is finally off the board. Denzel Mims is
58th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The New York Jets select Ashton Davis, defensive back, California.
Okay, this is a fascinating pick because Ashton Davis has been referred to by Peter King, among other people, as the mystery man in this draft.
In the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback, BYU. The Minnesota Vikings have traded the 14th pick to the New York Jets. With the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Elijah Vera Tucker, guard, USC.
Vera Tucker, we know he's a guard. He's playing tackle, and he held his own. Lou, you always brought up Kayvon Thibodeau. Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be a top pick next year.
Hey, I wasn't knocking the guy. I was saying,
like,
Thibodeau's the man.
Thibodeau's the man, is right. He's got like a Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, that kind of great player. But when you get him inside at left guard for the Jets, that foundation piece at left guard to help Zach Wilson for the New York Jets is why we said, hey, Joe Douglas is going to do what's necessary to help this quarterback.
Jets Training Center. I'm Leon Washington, former Jets 4th-round pick and current coach. And with the 107th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Michael Carter, running back, North Carolina.
Michael Carter averaged over 6.5 yards per rush. Parents in the Air Force, a really high character guy.
Yeah, he came from a military family, you're right, and everyone in that program swears by this guy, his work ethic and his toughness. What I love about him is his versatility as a football player. I mean, yeah, he averaged 7.9 yards per rush last year and had 9 touchdowns, but he also is very involved in the passing game. More interesting.
The 146th pick overall, Jamien Sherwood, a defensive back from Auburn. He is not shy about contact.
He is the best tackler, Reese,
you will see in a long time come out of the collegiate ranks. This kid, when he gets you, you are going down.
Left tackle and 14 starts at right tackle, so you got that versatility.
Have Michael Carter II, the safety out of Duke, going to the Jets.
Yeah, I kept watching Mark Gilbert, and Mark Gilbert had some injury issues, and then you see Michael Carter there with the versatility that he had, the size, plays corner, safety. He can do a lot of things for you in the secondary, special teams.
Simply because of the fact that they're so devoid of talent, really. But look, I think there's just too many primary needs here in order for you to really go wrong with any of these strip players that are left on the board.
As Mel pointed out, you sort of meld the picks together. They're at 4 and 10, and there have also been any number of trade rumors surrounding the Jets and their intentions here. More connected to that 10th pick, which will be about an hour away. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 4th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sauce Gardner, defensive back, Cincinnati.
And so the corners go off the board first. It was an historic season for the Bearcats, and this may very well have been their best player. Consensus All-American, did not allow more than 13 yards to any receiver in any game all year. In all, he allowed only 8 catches for 60 yards, and for his career, in over 1,000 snaps in coverage, he never allowed a touchdown. Lewis, you told us earlier tonight, in your mind, he might be the best player in this draft.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Garrett Wilson, wide receiver, Ohio State.
Garrett Wilson was born to be a Buckeye, literally. He was born in Columbus, Ohio, before his family moved to Texas. When he was 11, he went to the same high school as Baker Mayfield. Super productive at Ohio State. 143 catches, 23 touchdowns, played both in the slot and out wide for the Buckeyes. Lewis just said he told the Jets to trade up to take Linderbaum. Well, they've traded up. Perhaps one spot too late for that. But the Jets have moved up here to number 26, moving up in a trade with the Tennessee Titans. I don't have details on the trade yet. The Jets did have 2 early second-round picks, Lewis, to play with. So they've made some aggressive moves tonight.
The Tennessee Titans have traded the 26th pick to the New York Jets. With the 26th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Jermaine Johnson, linebacker, Florida State.
We've talked about him all night. 12 sacks after transferring from Georgia. He was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. This is a young man who's taken the road less traveled. He went to Independence Community College. He was featured on Last Chance U. He was the #1 JUCO prospect in the country. He had no FBS scholarship offers coming out of high school. Back Revis Island next up to make the selection.
Where did he go to school? Just saying, just saying.
The New York Giants have traded the 36th pick to the New York Jets. With the 36th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Breece Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Oh, the Jets section is going crazy. Breece Hall succeeded David Montgomery at Iowa State and was even more productive. Led the nation in rushing as a sophomore in 2020 when he became the first unanimous first-team All-American, Lewis, in school history.
Just think about now Breece Hall and Michael Carter.
Las Vegas, what's good, Vegas? New York, New Jersey, we're in the building. Let's go. With the 101 pick in the 2022 draft, the New Jersey Jets select Jeremy Ricketts from Ohio State.
Jeremy Ruckert, the tight end from Ohio State. This is sort of a hometown pick. He's from Lindenhurst, New York. That is Suffolk County, Long Island. That is most definitely Jets country. He scored 12 touchdowns in his career for the Buckeyes. Now, Mel, the Jets have signed 2 tight ends.
Hello, coming here to you guys from London on the 72nd floor of the Shard, the view from the Shard, and I have with me the 111th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. My beloved New York Jets select Max Mitchell, tackle, Louisiana Lafayette. Let's get him, Big Hoss.
So Max Mitchell going to the Jets. The Jets have had a very productive draft as well. And the former Raging Cajuns, a third-team All-American playing for Billy Napier there, who's now the head coach at Florida. He was recruited, was Mitchell, by Rob Sale, who was the offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. He was Giants offensive line coach in 21 as well. Now he's at Florida.
Yeah, there's a lot to work with here with Max Mitchell. He was a 4-year player, 3-year starter, played in 51 games, started 37. What I like about him is that he played the majority of his snaps at right tackle, but also gained valuable experience at guard and left tackle. You look at him, prototypical height at 6'6" and a quarter, 307 pounds. A little bit of a lean frame. Keeping weight on has been an issue for him. He's going to have to continue to get bigger and especially stronger in the lower body.
The trade, the last one they have on the books.
With the 117th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Michael Clemens, defensive end, Texas A&M.
Michael Clemens averaged a little over 4.5 pressures per game. That was just behind Alabama star Will Anderson, Mel. This is an effective defensive lineman.
It is, Reese. You think about it being with Marvin Leal, and you think about Leon O'Neal and the defense, Aaron Hansford.